Hi there guys, so in this video we are looking at the cosine rule. In the previous one we looked at the sine rule where we made use of opposites. But for the cosine rule you will need two sides and an inclusive angle, and this to work out the third side of the triangle. Either that or you make use of three sides and this to work out the inclusive angle. Okay, now let's see what I mean by this. As you can see, this formula deals with three sides. Remember, the lowercase letters are the sides, okay, or the length of the sides. And then the uppercase letters is the angle. Okay, so this one we are going to say is the inclusive angle. Okay, this is actually a mistake in my formula, so let's just correct that. That's supposed to be letter A, because the formula deals with two sides, in this case B and C. These are your two sides, and then A will be the included angle. Okay, and this is to work out the third side of the triangle. So also you could have been given the three sides of the triangle, and then you'd have to work out the inclusive angle. Okay, so let's have a look at an example. Okay, so looking at this example, we have an inclusive angle of 110 degrees, and these two sides next to it, which is 17 meters and 12 meters. Okay, and we need to work out this side. We need to work out the length of BC. So we're going to make use of this formula because we have two sides and an inclusive angle, and we are trying to work out the third side. Okay, so now to do that, let's substitute B and C with the respective lengths and A with the angle. Okay, so A is the side that we're trying to work out. This is the length of BC, and so let's say 17 squared plus 12 squared. As you can see, this looks like Pythagoras, but then we just have basically the formula being juiced up by a couple of steroids. So let's just add the 17 and the 12 and then multiplied by cos of this included angle. Okay, and so now you can just make use of your calculator to do the rest for you. First we're going to calculate all of this, and then to work out A, we'll take the square root on both sides. Okay, so I punched in the values in my calculator. We have 17 squared, 12 squared, and everything else, as you can see. And then when I press equal to, I get this answer of 572,54. There are a couple more decimals, but that's, well, maybe not relevant because I'll just round it off. But what I do suggest is make use of your answer button. This button stores the answer, the last answer in your calculator. And so when you're taking the square root to get A, you can just say the square root of answer, and then that gives you the exact answer without any rounding off. So the answer is 23.9. Well, if we round off, it will be 93. So let me just get the previous answer. This one was 572,54. Okay. And so these decimals was important here, but once I took the square root on both sides, and then I can just round off my answer. Okay. And so this is how we can work out the length of the sides in a triangle. And so you now saw me do it with the sine rule and this one for the cosine rule. I'll maybe do some harder examples, maybe one where you have to work out the inclusive angle, like angle A. And even one where we don't have any lengths like we do here, but rather variables such as A, B, C, or R, P, and Q. Yeah. Okay. Stay tuned for that video.